Finally, MySQL. MySQL, the way you access it is with MySQL-h localhost. By the way, let me tell you something quickly. In Kali, you already have MySQL. You can see here is listening in localhost, which is totally recommended. You don't want your database to be using the IP address and therefore can be reached outside Kali. We are just using it locally. So here is listening locally, which is as expected. So you just need to do MySQL-h localhost and you should be fine. We get access. You can do something like use MySQL. This is out of scope, but just want to show you. Show tables. You will have the default tables configured in MySQL. Description of user, everything related to sysadmin. So again, if this is pretty useful because sometimes you need to access MySQL because you want to add a new server or you need to add a new application that requires a specific database. So that's the way to go. With MySQL, usually the password is Tor, T-O-O-R, and here you can use -p in case you have another password, and it's gonna prompt you for the password in case you change the password for root or if it is Tor. So you can enter it, or you can also, if you added another user, like in my case, and I added another user, you can say -u the user and -p to prompt for the password, and then you enter the password for that user and you get access with that user. That's just another way to go. So I think that's all. Again, if you want to change the password for root or any other user, you use passwd. You will need to enter a new password. I am using root right now because all those options that I'm showing you, all those options are only executed by root, but it is highly recommended to use a user, a default user for you. So you just do add user test, and it will ask you for a password. Anything you want to write here, you say yes, and it is added. So the way you know it is added, you can just cut etc passwd and grab this test. You can see that it is already added there. And so if you want to remove it, you just do tell user test and it is removed. So we do cut again, we don't find it. And when you remove a user, you need to also remove manually the home folder, and that's it. Finally, in etc passwd, you might want to go and do a search for bash. Bash means that those specific users have access. You can see here we have Defender and Danux, they have bash, but sometimes, and especially Kali, I saw that it has many other users with bash. I don't recall, but I remember that probably, let's say that MySQL user right here, if he has this bash, that means MySQL can get access to your box with a shell. That's not recommended. So make sure to have all of them false, just root and your users with a bin bash. Everyone else being false. That's pretty much it in terms of quick configuration, guys. Hope you enjoy it.